The Welwitchia Hospital is renowned for being the leading medical care in Walvis Bay, Namibia. Now, tonight we dwell into the hospital's day-to-day operations, especially during the festive season. And joining us right now is Stephan Nell, who is the hospital manager. A very good evening, Mr. Nell. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Good evening.
All right. Now, seeing that COVID-19 is no longer the focal point at this point, what are the operation? How has the operations been like at the hospital?
So, post-COVID, we have more time to do surgery, elective surgery cases. So the theatre are much busier, and there's actually quite a bit of catch-up from pandemic times that happened. A positive change is the ICU, the intensive care unit, is much less busy, so less critically ill patients. We use much less oxygen, which we are making ourselves at the hospital. So yeah, those are the main things that's changed. Operationally further, we don't have our screening stations anymore, which was quite difficult in terms of time and manpower, but it was good in terms of access control, so that's not there anymore. We're going on with business as usual.
How did COVID-19 affect the hospital?
Yeah, the people involved really had a really difficult time that everybody went through at the hospital, especially in the beginning when Walvis Bay was the epicenter of the pandemic in the country. So the people still are quite sensitive when you talk about it, and there's definitely still some post-traumatic issues lingering with staff, but it's very apparent that the relationships has grown quite a bit and has been galvanized going through this process together. The people are definitely much more prepared to work under pressure and to handle emergency situations. So I think in general, Walvis Bay or Welwitchia Hospital came out much more prepared to handle, hopefully not, but should there be similar events in the future.
All right. Now, seeing that this is the time of the year where everybody is flocking, to the coastal towns of Namibia, is there an influx when it comes to, the hospital? Do you receive so many patients this time of the year?
It's actually quieter than usual, and hopefully it stays like that. But there's always a chance of an emergency. So we have more visitors to our emergency center coming to seek medical care, but on the other side, the theatres are quieter, so there's less elective cases, so there is more capacity in handling that. We've got our essential surgeons available to manage situations, and there's a 24-hour, 7 days a week emergency centres with doctors available.
Now, just talk to us about some of the most serious cases that the hospital receives during this time of the year.
Luckily, there wasn't any serious accidents or incidents yet, and again, we hope it stays like that. The difference usually in this time of year is motor vehicle accidents and also accidents on the dunes, quad bikes specifically. We've got a high incidence of burn wounds, open fires, and also fireworks, and sometimes also near drownings during this time of year.
Now, how many beds does the hospital have, and what's your current patient population?
So we've got, with the day ward and the emergency centre, we've got 106 beds. And in terms of patient population, the typical cases, is that what you're referring to, I suppose?
Yes.
Our busiest ward is the medical ward, which where we see respiratory tract infections, gastroenteritis, diabetes, hypertension, that type of thing. And then the others are post-surgical cases because we've got quite a wide array of different surgeons operating at the hospital.
Mr. Nell, Welwitchia Hospital is known for its expert and friendly maternity ward. Did we have any Christmas babies this year?
No Christmas babies. We had a baby on the 23rd, and then tomorrow there's 3 babies expected to arrive, but nothing on Christmas Day, no.
Expecting any New Year's babies?
Not that I know of at the moment.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, there was 2 babies added to the list for tomorrow, so probably.
All right. Now, Mr. Nell, before we let you go, any final remarks?
Yes, I just want to wish everybody a belated Merry Christmas, and I hope everybody has a safe festive season going ahead and keep our hospital quiet, please.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, that was Stephan Nell, who is the manager of Welwitchia Hospital, talking to us about the hospital itself post COVID-19 and also how it is basically during this festive season as everybody is flocking to the coastal towns